All right, we're live. We're live on this Friday, the 15th of March. March, March on. Christians Hope here is March the 15th, 2024. Well, good morning. It's a cloudy, gloomy, not supposed to rain, just heavy cloudy day today here. Maybe it's too many chemtrails. I don't know. But we're here. We're live this morning, coming from beautiful blah Flint, Michigan, on the outskirts of Flint, Grand Blanc. I guess it's really called Grand Blanc, but people say Grand Blanc. Just like Bellinger Highway is in Flint is actually Belanger. It's Dr. Henry Belanger, but people mispronounce it and say Bellinger. So it's a little bit of history of where I live. No, we're not far. I used to live in Holly when I first started YouTube, and that's a historic village of Holly where they had Battle Alley, where I can't think of her name. She went with the baseball bat and she was busting up all of the saloons during that district time in Battle Alley, and that's very famous, and it's still there the same way it was way back in the early 1900s, I guess. Battle Alley. I'm gonna do some more research on that, but I don't know. I feel like I need to go back to sleep, but I can't. I've got too much to do this morning. Um, I don't think we're getting the notifications. I don't. Hey, brother Rod, did you get a notification this morning that we were live? Thank you for the hearts. I don't believe we're getting notifications. I had a lot of things. No, you didn't. They're not putting out. I am just. This channel is just shadow banned big time on. YouTube doesn't like Google. Google owns YouTube, and they're so woke. They don't like me speaking out against the liberals, the wokeness, the transgenderism, the abortion, and that's why they just block me from any uh, getting any of my content out there and my views, and that's what they do. Uh, will set the truth will set them free, but no one's hearing the truth because they won't let the truth get out. That's the problem. That's the whole. They're messing with it. I'm not a big computer whiz. No, they don't want that. I'm not a big computer whiz. So algorithms, I guess they're not letting the algorithms go out. I wonder if I even got a notification. I'm subscribed to my own channel, and my channel hasn't gone up or down. It's still at 23,000 some subscribers, but it doesn't move. No notifications. No, nothing. Not a word. It's quiet in here. Nobody. Poor Heidi is still sleeping. It's 5 in the morning. It's 5:23 in the morning for Heidi. She's still asleep. The alarm, Pastor Day's morning show alarm didn't go off. So. But I'm gonna look in the YouTube back office thing and click on the analytics and stuff. And no, we got a the future of TikTok. Oh, it's gone already. A little notification. I get notifications for News Nation and Newsmax and other news sources. We'll get another from from YouTube. Lord, I am with you, brother, and the Lord is with you. Oh yes, the Lord is always with me. So we're just gonna uh, ride out the storm, ride in the storm out, waiting for the fallout on a full moon night in a Rocky Mountain winter. Oh my! And Jesus turned the water bottles into wine. I guess I don't know, but we're gonna ride the storm out, I guess. And looks like it's gonna storm here. It's dark and cloudy, but they're not going to ban TikTok. So the liberals run that. The woke mob TikTok is more, talk about censorship, more, no freedom of speech at all. You can say anything you want about Donald Trump on TikTok. You can say even the KILL word. Nothing. You won't get a strike. You'll get cheered on. But if you say something, put a meme up about Biden or a meme up about, say, Michelle Obama being a tranny, they wipe that right off of TikTok, and then you get a community guideline violation, hate. There was I posted a silly meme, and it had Epstein's picture on one of those car air fresheners, and it was a picture of Epstein on a car air freshener hanging from the rearview mirror, and it said this air freshener didn't hang itself. They almost closed my account out on TikTok. They almost wiped me out because I put a air freshener and said the air freshener didn't hang itself. Brother Rob, what are we going to do? I don't know. We're going to have to ask some of our friends what to do. I don't know. And of course, this isn't going to work, is it? We're going to have to ask some of our friends. Let's see. Who can we ask? It's not popping up. I wanted to do the silly stuff this morning, and the silly stuff isn't being silly. There it is. We're going to have to ask the kitty cat, maybe. What's happening, Brother Rob? What's up with TikTok? TikTok. Did you see the meme where drunken Nancy Pelosi says, TikTok, tic-tac-toe. TikTok, the son of man is coming. I'm telling you. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the world is insane. It's just insanity. I want to thank Ava. Sister Avis is having her own battles and her own struggles, and may find herself homeless. And she gave to the homeless ministry $50 that she didn't have. Outstanding work for the Lord. I mean, I was talking about that the other day. People can't give. The times are tough. And Christy said, the times are tough. And I said, yeah, it's so tough that the latest fad is now Trader Joe's tote bags. They're $2.99. They're all out of stock. People are buying them for $2.99, putting them up on eBay and Amazon for $500, and they're being sold like people are spending $500 like it's candy for a Trader Joe $2 tote bag. It's same with the remember the pink Stanley cups? All the women had to have the $1,000 Stanley cups on eBay. Not too tough when you want to find some joy, not for a homeless person's life, but for your life. So you want to go get. People are addicted to eBay and Amazon and that Amazon Prime. It's like an addiction. It's like a drug addiction. There you are. I was just talking about you, how you're having your own battles, your own struggles, and you give to the ministry. And other people don't give, and they're really not in a battle. They're not going to lose their home anytime soon. Their internet's not going to get cut off anytime soon, but they go buy stuff on Amazon and eBay. PD, glad I can help. We love you, sister. We love you, and we're all praying for you. But that's what I'm talking about, a true sister of the Lord, a true person that loves the Lord, that gives what they don't have. There are people that live in homes that are worth $1 million. Can you imagine a house that's value is at $1 million? $1 million? Here where I live, a $300,000 home, a $200,000 home is a mansion. But it's insanity, and they can't give. They can't give. They can afford that house note, though, and have that house paid off, rent-free, and nothing for the Lord. It's not for Pastor Dave. It's not even for the homeless. It's given to the Lord. It's given unto him. The Lord isn't coming down and We sure are going to continue to pray. We sure are going to continue to pray. When we give, when Sister Avis gave, she didn't give to me, she gave it to the Lord. And He's going to open up, she knows He's going to repay her. Things are going to be fine. He's going to open up the windows of heaven and pour a blessing out on Sister Avis. You ever notice that when you give to others? Strange things happen. All of a sudden, good things come to you. It may not be in the form of money. It might be in the form of a new job, a new love in your life, money. A check comes unexpectedly in the mail. It's when you give unto the Lord, it's given back onto you. And I noticed that myself when we are out there. When say Sister Avis, now we go out and help the homeless, which we did yesterday. Something good is going to bounce back on her, and that's used to be that old DVDs or CDs or VHS tapes and books on The Secret. It's not a secret. What you ask, be careful what you ask for, because you're going to, if you ask for trouble, and it's not the universe doing this, it's the creator of it's the energy, the creator, God, Yahweh is, remember what Jesus said, whatever you ask for, my Father is going to give it to you. We ask for sickness, we ask for disease, we ask for poverty, we ask to be, because we're putting that out. Our tongue is a double-edged sword. We're speaking these things into existence. I could be sitting here speaking that my ministry's done. Nobody's given to the ministry, so I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit, and no one will give, and I'll quit, and I'll get off of YouTube. Or I can speak that the Lord has something big coming this way. The Lord is going to bless so many people. They're going to give and help the homeless, and the Lord's going to open up a storm, a tsunami of blessings upon the people on the church. You gotta speak life, speak truth, speak life into you. I could not be here if my wife didn't speak life on me. I wouldn't be here. If Avis and Brother Rob and all those that prayed for me when I was at death's door, you didn't pray death on me. You prayed life, and here I am, and life abundantly, and here I am. I'm blessed. I have a wife that I love so much, and my children, and financially we're struggling. Our ministry is blah, but here we are, and I'm blessed to be alive. And every day that I wake up is a blessing. So we got to speak life. We got to speak life into ourselves and upon others. Don't ever speak death onto somebody. Speak life onto them. Speak repentance. Speak forgiveness on them. Forgive those that have hurt us and have wronged us, and watch how the Lord works. Believe in miracles. I'm a miracle. I'm not bragging or touting my own salvation, but I shouldn't be here. I'm a miracle. I'm a miracle to show others that here I am. I've been watching reruns. I guess the new series. Christy won't watch the new series that came out yesterday because she's trying to get caught up. So now they're going through Grey's Anatomy through the COVID time, and that makes me a little anxious because that's when I was in the hospital. I didn't have COVID. I had cancer, and we see that how the Lord works. We see, I lost my train of thought, but we see how the Lord works in such wonderful ways through prayer. And it's a time of trouble, a time of testing. It's the time of Jacob's trouble coming upon the whole world. And I was talking with Christy yesterday. People are stockpiling food, and so when the poo-poo hits the fan, I mean, and it's good to be prepared and to be a prepper. But Christy came up with this. We were out in Flint yesterday, and she's helping me, and we're talking because she was watching somebody on Instagram or something, and the fear. They're prepping and they're going crazy. Their whole house, it's like there used to be a sitcom, or not a sitcom, but a program on about hoarders, and they would hoard all kind of stuff they didn't need. And I could be a little bit of a hoarder. I got too many hats, so I hoard hats. I got hats everywhere. I mean, I've got hats, hats, hats. I mean, everywhere you look is a hat. But they're hoarding food, and they're in fear of the big one. Even I don't want to say right now, somebody we know, a family member that is a hoarder of house full of end time supplies and canned goods and food and non-perishable food and MRIs and what happens when the sirens come and the Chinese are coming in with the parachutes? Are you going to sit there in your basement with all that food and wait till they kill you? Are you going to, or are you going to hit for higher ground, go out into the deep wood? You're not going to take a whole house of food with you. Gasoline, and you're not going to take it. You're going to put it all in your SUV and whatever you can and get out of Dodge, but before they don't let you out, because they want to keep you in the big cities. When you know what, poo-poo hits the fan, they don't want you out. They want you trapped with your food supply as they come through your house, like they did in Mar-a-Lago, and with a battering ram, and they take all your food, they take your guns, and they take your wedding rings and melt them down for the money, and then send you off to the infirmary, or I should say the incinerators, like they did to the Jewish people. That's what's coming. So you got to have a plan, an escape plan. But like Christy said, people are just all over YouTube. YouTube is terrible. Her son Brock this morning was talking about the terrible YouTube is. It's done. YouTube is demonic. It's done. People are losing their minds on YouTube. They're going after zigzaggy eclipses, and the stock market crash, and the stores or shelves are empty. And um, slow down. God did not give us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. We don't have a sound mind today. We're losing our mind. Oh yeah, a long time, sister, a long time. You're one of the ones that never faded. Some will give and then they don't give and they fade away into the sunset. Some stay, some never come back, and there are those long time givers that never stop, and you're one of them. In the darkest times you give. But I know you can tell me right now. I know you can type right now that the Lord, when you give, the Lord blesses you in some way. He blesses you somehow, some way. He returns that with a blessing, and he does. And Monica Chapman is another one that every month she does through PayPal, like you hear on K Love and the other Christian radio stations, where you can give a continuing gift. You can do that through PayPal. You can go to PayPal and say, I would like on the 3rd of every month, the 10th of every month, to give a gift, a reoccurring gift, and set that up. She's done that for years. So I always know on the 25th, her offering to the ministry is coming. Others give, and like our anonymous friend, I can't say who that person is. They want to remain without never stops. But others have stopped. Others have long. I used to get checks in the mail. They stopped. Offerings in the mail. They've stopped. Another one that gives when he can is Brother Richard. I know he's sending something out today. So that little spark keeps this ministry going, and God is smiling. God knows who's drawing us to Him and who's drawing us away. Hi, love is everything. Hey, God bless you. But it is a strange time to be alive. There's Ellen. There's another one. There's another one. Hi, Ellen. And Nancy says hi. You know, then there's Kimmy. Now Ellen and Nancy, Kimmy has a big rabbit. I'm telling you, that's a monster rabbit. So while Ellen's here and Nancy is our funny bunny, um, Kimmy's got this big rabbit. I don't know how Ellen can see Kimmy's. I don't have a way to put it up, a picture up, but she's on Facebook. But that's a big bunny rabbit. And I think, Kimmy, don't you have more than one rabbit? Don't you have more than one? I am still in my son's apartment, even though the eviction court is imminent through the courts. I'm praying against the eviction going through. I don't know. I understand, and she still gave, and she don't even know where she's going to be next month. But wait that out. There is ways. The courts are backed up, even in Florida. Watch out for the Haitians coming. So they've got to give you a 7-day notice, which means you got 7 days to think about it. Then they got to give you a 30-day notice. So, and that has to come from, you have to be served that from a court officer, a 30-day notice. So you got 30 days, then you go to court, and the judge will give you another 15 days or another 30 days. And then if you don't move out by the end of the judge's extension, then in about 6 months to 8 months, the bailiff will come and set your stuff out. I've known people that, and I tell the homeless this, don't freak out and just abandon your house. By the time the judge puts the order in, the bailiff, I knew a guy in Commerce Township that was going through a hard time, and he lived in his house rent free for, it was almost 2 years before the bailiff came. So it's not a quick 30 days and 30 days and you're gone. You know what I mean? And once you do get that eviction notice, then if you're on Social Security and low income, then the government and the state will help get you into housing and pay the housing. So there's always a plan. Not that I'm a lawyer, I'm not, but that's how the system. I know through being a homeless pastor, the eviction notice, the evictions they're backed up. They're backed up, so it takes forever. That's why you got so many squatters. They figure, I'm going to squat here, and by the time the judge actually really does evict me, I've got another year. I can squat here for another year. That's what the squatters do. They're big in California with it. Yes, I have Mr. Bugs, and I also have Jojo, a little baby girl bunny. Oh, that's so cute. I've seen Mr. Bugs on Facebook. My good morning, Vietnam. There's Ed from the land down under. I'm hungry for breakfast. I'm going to have a Vegemite sandwich. A Vegemite, eh? But yeah, we're talking about let's have a spirit of power, love, and let's have a sound mind in the end time. Let's not have that spirit of fear. Rest in the Lord, even in poverty and homelessness. Christ may be. Christ is enough. He's all we need. It is a test. We're all being tested right now. We're all being tested. The Lord wants to know who loves me. That's the test. That's the test. And so many of us are failing. It's not about us. It's not about our own financial gain. It's not about our own blessings. It's not about wanting. The devil is a giver too. If you bow down to him, he's going to give you a fancy new car. He's going to give you everything like he promised Jesus in the desert. I'm going to take you to the top of the mountain and give you all the kingdoms of the world if you follow me. You don't think the movie stars and their billion-dollar mansions haven't followed Satan? Fame, fortune, riches, money overnight. You think the prosperity preachers haven't bowed down to Satan for fame and fortune and riches? They jet set in private jets all over the world, and the money just pours in. That's why I said that the money just started pouring into our homeless ministry, pouring in and pouring in. I would be on my knees. Father, what have I done? What have I done? I think we should be able to help the homeless, but I don't think we should I don't think Pastor Dave should have a fancy BMW or a jet plane. That's total nutcase. People give to these people. People give on YouTube to ministries that don't have a ministry. They just tell you that the store shelves are empty and Walmart is closing. That's and they throw their tithing to them. It's just ridiculous. We're very rich in the Lord, but the test is, and it's a simple one. It's not what can I do? What can I do to get more YouTube followers? What can you know? That's not God's test. God's test is not what can I do about the big one, the big earthquake? It's going to hit California. It's not about worrying about that. It's not about worrying about the stock market crashing, the economy blowing up. It's not about terrorist cells coming in like Red Dawn. God not looking at that with you. He's wondering why are you doing it? What's wrong with you? He's like, what's wrong with you? He wants to know. This test is simple. He just wants to know who loves him. Who loves me? Does Sister Avis love me? Does Ed? I woke Ed up this morning. Does Ed love me? Love is everything. I woke them up this morning. Do you love me? That's the question. Miss Heaven, lose your crown. Did you got that right? You got that right. Fail the test, Miss Heaven, lose your crown. You can lose your crown. You can, I repeat, lose your crown. Because you're either married to Jesus, the bridegroom. Listen to me close now. You're either married to Jesus or you're married to the world. Who's the prince of this air, this world? You're either going to marry Jesus or you're going to be into the material things of this world where you can't give to Pastor Jim's ministry to the orphans of Nigeria. You can't give to him. You can't give to Pastor Dave, but you can give to the world. You're either going to give to God or you're going to give to the devil. So there is no in between. God wants to know who his sheep. That's right. We hear his voice. Are we hearing his voice or are we hearing the devil's voice? The devil wants you sick. The devil is whispering, and you're going to hear the devil's voice saying, I want you sick. I want you confused. I want you scared. I want you frightened. I want you afraid of the apocalypse. I want you in fear of comets with devil horns. I want you scared of that eclipse. That crisscrossing eclipse is going to be it. I want you scared. I want you to go out and sell everything you own. Don't give it to the poor. Give it to me. So give it to me and buy some canned goods and put it in your basement. Start hoarding supplies. So when I come, ha ha ha, like a tornado, I'll wipe your house down. I'll huff, the devil said, and I'll puff, the devil said, and I'll blow your house down. Or you're going to listen to God. Jesus said, my sheep know my voice. We know his voice. We need to follow. We're not following him. We're following the world. We're following YouTube creators. We're following TikTok creators. We're following Facebook and Instagram. And I know there's others. I don't know the names of them. We got to love Jesus. He wants us. All he wants is our love. He sent his son to die. He doesn't want anything else from you. He doesn't want you to have cancer. He doesn't want me to have cancer. He doesn't want Kimmy. He doesn't want Ed to be sick. He doesn't want Brother Rob to be sick. He doesn't want Avis to be going through what she's going through. And he can fix it. If you let him, he can fix whatever's wrong. He can fix it. Jesus, he can build it. He's a carpenter. He can build it. Even though that carpenter, the nails went through his wrists and through his ankles, through his feet. He's the miracle worker. He's the love of our life. He's our Savior. He's our Lord on high. And he paid the ultimate price. Couldn't we at least turn our attention toward him? Couldn't we at least turn our attention away from the world and towards him? We must finish this painful marathon. We will. We're going to bust through the tape. Those that are true soldiers in the Lord, we're going to bust through that tape. This is why YouTube doesn't like me right now, because of the things we're talking about right now. YouTube can't stand this. YouTube wants me screaming asteroids, the end of the world. And if I started doing that, this chat room would be exploding. YouTube would be monetizing all of my videos and the money would be flowing. But I'm going to tell you the truth. Life is short and you don't have much time. And our time here is a test. We may have lived to be 60 years old. We may be in our 70s, but that's a flash in time. That's a blink to God in God's time. We're here for a test, and the test is not to create the next microwave oven. Hey, Heidi, it's to show who loves him, who can turn away from sin, who can turn away from the devil and love him and let him whoa, when he loves you back. Oh my goodness. Oh my, when he loves you back. But hi, Heidi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I think I see a kangaroo. I don't know. Is this a kangaroo or a mouse? This is Ed. How you doing, Ed? How you doing, mate? What's up, mate? That's not a knife. This is a knife. What are you thinking about, Ed? A Vegemite sandwich? There. What was that, Ed? And we gotta cheer Avis up. So we gotta cheer up Avis. Hi, Avis. Don't worry. Be happy. It's all gonna be fine. It's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out. Well, Avis, my goodness. Kimmy. Miss Kimmy. What do we got for Miss? Oh, Miss Kimmy. Hi. Good morning, Miss Kimmy. Give Bugs a big hug for me. Hi, Sister Ellen. Where's Nancy? Oh my goodness. What? Where's Kim? Not Kim. I'm thinking of Kimmy. Kate. Where's Kate Middleton? What did Ellen do with Kate? Ellen, is Kate Middleton at your house? The future queen of England, I say. Oh, where is Miss Kate Middleton? Is she missing? She's toughening. Oh my, that's classic. But I don't know. I have to ask somebody from that part of the world. I don't know where it is. I don't know where Kate Middleton is. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where the prince is. I'm not sure where Prince Charles is. Wow, this is great. Oh, at Avis, you don't have social security. She does, I think. She does. I think she does. I believe she does. Social Security. And hey, Heidi. Hi. Heidi ho. Remember Shirley Temple? Heidi. Grandfather. I don't see a Heidi up here. What else we got? Let's see. What is this? I don't know what none of these are. What is that? Oh, I'm mad. I'm trying to play with all these gadgets. I don't even know what they are. What are they? What are they? What are they? What are they? Hello, America. Viva Las Vegas. Heidi's in Viva Las Vegas. Nancy said hi already. There's Nancy. There's Nancy again. Ed, Ed, the firehead. Where did that thing go? Where did that go? I don't even know where it went now. Here's Ed. Oh, I love you guys. I'm gonna. Christy's coming early today, and we're gonna get on out there. I love you all, and let's have a servant's heart. Let's have a heart for the poor and the lonely, and there's so many people that are in senior citizen homes, and it doesn't hurt to go just say hello. Put a smile on someone's face. Put a sandwich in someone's hand today. Love thy neighbor as thyself. I know in 2024 it's unheard of. It's unheard of. But we need to be soldiers in the army of God. And we're in a battle. We're in a war, in a battle with an enemy that we can't see. And that enemy is the devil, and he wants to take over. Don't let him take over your life. Give your life to the Lord. Give your life to Jesus today. God bless you guys. God bless you.